Yes, Mike. Do you have something?
We got an email. This goes back a couple of weeks. We were talking about the guy had a name, Lawn Chair Larry.
Oh,
Right.
sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he wanted to go up in the balloon,
There's
right?
a movie out about him now. Or isn't there a movie out about him now, currently?
What, with Jeff Fahey?
No.
That's Lawnmower Man.
No, Jeff Fahey's an old horror movie actor, whatever. No, there's a movie out about a guy that's launched. It's out now. I think it's at Tivoli about that guy.
Really?
Yeah,
A documentary?
it's in.
About-
Look in there.
ab-
Look in there. It's in the movies. It's got about a lawn chair or something. Or it's about the guy who does the lawn chair.
You
business.
saw it in here today?
I didn't see it today, but I think it's playing.
I mean, there's an ad for it?
Well, I don't know, but today, but I saw it yesterday.
Well, here's the information that
there.
he sent about this.
Yeah,
Rogers, his first name.
You do that. I'll
sent
look for this.
Look at the Tivoli or one of the art houses.
Okay. Larry Walters of Los Angeles is one of the few to contend for the Darwin Awards and live to tell the tale. I fulfilled my 20-year dream, says Walters, a former truck driver for a company that makes TV commercials. I'm staying on the ground. I've proved the thing works. Larry's boyhood dream was to fly, but fates conspired to keep him from his dream. He joined the Air Force, but his poor eyesight disqualified him from the job of pilot. After he was discharged from the military, he sat in his backyard watching jets fly overhead. He hatched his weather balloon scheme while sitting outside in his extremely comfortable Sears lawn chair. He purchased 45 weather balloons from an Army-Navy surplus store, tied him to his tethered lawn chair.
45. See, the guy that called the other day wanted to know how many.
Yeah.
There it is. To his tethered lawn chair, dubbed the Inspiration 1, and filled the 4-foot diameter balloons with helium. Then he strapped himself into his lawn chair with some sandwiches, Miller Lite, and a pellet gun.
All right.
He figured he would pop a few of the mini balloons when it was time to descend. Larry's planned to sever the anchor and lazily float up to a height of about 30 feet above his backyard, where he would enjoy a few hours of flight before coming back down. But things didn't work out quite the way Larry planned. When his friends cut the cord anchoring the lawn...
Oh, his friends cut the
Yeah.
cord. Oh,
Mhm.
man.
When they cut the cord anchoring the lawn
That is a
chair...
good joke. This will be funny. Watch this.
That's something Jay would do for you. When his friends cut the cord anchoring the lawn chair to his Jeep, he did not float lazily up to 30 feet. Instead, he streaked into the L.A. sky as if shot from a cannon.
Oh, man. He must have had a lot of helium in those babies.
Pulled by the lift of 42 helium balloons holding 33 cubic feet of helium each. He didn't level off at 100 feet, nor did he level off at 1,000 feet. After climbing and climbing, he leveled off at 16,000 feet.
My God. He's starting to get oxygen deprived.
At that height, he felt he couldn't risk shooting any of the balloons lest he unbalanced the load and really find himself in trouble.
Oh, God.
Well, what's the difference here? 16,000 or 1,000?
Yeah, you're going to die anyway.
Yeah.
But you got that launch here. That
That's
could,
right.
that could cushion your fall,
And it takes you a little bit longer from 16,000 feet to die than it would at 1,000, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
There's
I heard
the
about
advantage.
You could
There's-
lose your voice by the time you got down at
Yeah.
16,000 feet from going.
Actually,
I'm
there's
sorry?
there's a Polish guy that tried to do this too,
Really?
but he never got it. It was 45 Viagra tablets all tied to this lawn chair.
Yeah.
It just never, but it's just for some reason it's
Never
he's
quite
still,
got up?
he's still on the ground. He's still nothing's
just-
happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nothing's
His
happened.
name wasn't BJ something, was
No,
it?
think about it. About it.
Yeah, I was trying to think, yeah.
B.J. Stevenson.
Yeah, that was it.
No, it's B.W. Stevenson.
That's right. So he stayed there, drifting cold and frightened with his beer and sandwiches for more than 14 hours.
At least he had beer and sandwiches.
Right. He crossed the primary approach corridor of LAX, where Transworld Airlines and Delta Airlines pilots radioed in reports of the strange sight. Eventually, he gathered the nerve to shoot a few balloons and slowly descended. The hanging tethers tangled and caught on a power line, blacking out a Long Beach neighborhood for 20
Oh,
minutes.
God. Oh, my God.
They should make a movie if they did.
They did.
I'm
No, they
surprised,
did.
I'm surprised he didn't kill himself, though, when he hit the power line.
Well, Larry climbed to safety, where he was arrested by waiting members of the LAPD. As he was led away in handcuffs, a reporter dispatched to cover the daring rescue asked him why he had done it. Larry replied nonchalantly, "A man just can't sit around." The Federal Aviation Administration was not amused. Safety Inspector Neil Savoy said, "We know he broke some part of the Federal Aviation Act, and as soon as we decide which part it is, a charge..."
As soon as we decide, yeah, we'll find something to charge this guy with, other than being an idiot.
Right, now here's the footnote. Larry's efforts won him a $1,500 FAA fine.
That
A
doesn't
prize,
seem too bad.
right? A prize from the Bonehead Club of Dallas.
All
I
right.
need to look into that one. An altitude record for gas-filled clustered balloons,
And lawn chairs.
and a Darwin Awards honorable mention.
Yeah.
He gave his aluminum lawn chair to admiring neighborhood children, abandoned his truck driving job, and went on the lecture circuit. He enjoyed intermittent demand as a motivational speaker, but
Motivational speaker.
said he never made much money from his innovative flight. He never married and had no children. Larry hiked into the forest and shot himself in the heart on October 6, 1993.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, he died at the age of 44.
Wow. So it really was a Darwin Award.
Well, yeah.
He never
but-
reproduced.
Okay, now apparently
That's
there's a record of this on tape. Somebody followed up on it and added this note. It says, I'm a member of Crest React, a nonprofit organization that monitors CB Channel 9 for emergencies. I had the entire event recorded on cassette while Larry and Santiago React Unit 66 were in CB contact.
Wow.
He was not rescued by a helicopter, as you inaccurately report, but came down on his own actions and became entangled in the power lines. He later committed suicide. He recorded a song called Lawn Chair That Flew in 1982 and gave me a personal copy. I invited him to be a guest speaker at a later React Council meeting in Corona, California. The CB recording is not copyrighted, and you may have a copy by sending $2 to cover duplication too, and then it gives an address here. And
The
that's
movie is called Danny Deck Chair.
Danny
It's out at
Deck
the, it's
Chair.
at
Is
the
that
Tivoli.
okay?
It's at the
All right.
Tivoli.
Yep. No, it isn't.
Isn't it? Where
It's
is it?
at Plaza Front.
Plaza Front.
Yeah.
It was one of the art theaters. Maybe, okay.
Keith Wetzel sent us something on the email. It says this is a phrase that sums up everything in one neat, tidy package. Is
Hokey pokey.
life is all about ass. Either you are covering it, kicking it, kissing it, or trying to get it. End quote.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Okay. That was from Keith.
Yeah, but everybody knows that the hokey pokey is what it's all about.
That's right.
Yeah, I seem to remember that.
That's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
So
And,
beyond that, what do you need to know? Nothing. Just the hokey
here,
pokey.
let
That's
me read
pretty
that
much.
one. That's from Joe from Pacific.
That is
Joe?
all the
Oh, Joe
people
from
need to
Pacific.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Brain Boys, this is from Joe from Pacific. That's what it says right there.
Yeah.
That's how we know.
I'm brilliant.
Dropping this note because a week ago I was in the UP,
That's right.
meaning the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, in Marquette at a Cavers convention. Our Tuesday evening campground entertainment was Die Upers from nearby Ishpeming.
Mhm.
That's where they're from. Nothing like 2 hours of Upers playing in the fine acoustics of a harse barn, excuse me, with a draft beer wagon tapping free Canadian beer. Canadian beer? I thought it was the UP. Anyway, 2 days later I went
Well,
out.
you pee after Canadian beer.
I believe you do.
Makes perfect sense to me, Jay.
2 days later, I went out to their establishment, Uper's Tourist Trap. Sort of a time warp, blue collar answer to some of the more extreme Route 66 gift shops, etc. Bella the fella on the UP shaped rhythm guitar was manning the cash register in the rock shop. Chatted a bit, told him, "Hey, you guys were one of the incentives to come to this convention." He asked where I was from, and when I said St. Louis, he says, "Just where did you hear our music down there in the tropics?" I told him your program, and he took notes on the program and station. Just thought I'd let you know they do a really entertaining, very low-rent stage show. And I thought I was going to die when they kicked into the first notes of diarrhea.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, she came home with 3 of their CDs: Jack Pine Savage, One Can Short of a Six-Pack, and Naked Elves in Cowboy Boots, which is their Christmas albums.
Right. The one with Santa's helper on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and one more thing here. This, I guess this has to do with what you guys did on the show last week. I haven't heard the whole show.
We didn't do anything. We just kind of slept.
Dear Jim and Jay, I don't know why you would want this. Let me grab it here. But since you talked about it on last week's show, here's a bottle of my urine. At least I think that's what you meant. At least I think that's what you meant when you were talking about Goober's pee. Enjoy. Yours truly, George Lindsay.
I don't want to touch that.
God, that's awful.
Goober's pea. No, we were talking about goober peas,
Oh, maybe he misunderstood.
which are. Well, I mean, if it's not room temperature, it's not worth anything.
No, I guess not.
Looks like lemonade.
I mean, the body temperature. Excuse me, not room temperature, body temperature.
I think it's lemonade.
No, I don't even want to touch
Why don't you
it.
try
No, he could have missed. When
Yeah,
he put it
you
in the
take a
jar.
swig, Jay.
Yeah, why don't you take a swig? You don't like ketchup, but he'll drink pee.
No, I think it's lemonade.
God.
It looks to me like a country time.
What's his name again?
George Goober
Thanks,
Lindsay.
George.
Thanks, George.
Thanks, George. That's lovely. Such
Oh.
a vial of. That's great.
Goober's pee. Okay.
Goober's pee.
So you played a song called Goober Peas? Is
Goober.
that
Goober
what-
Well, no, we
Peas.
talked about it. Did we play? We played
We
Goober.
played
Peas.
it,
Yeah, we
too.
played it and talked about it. You know
Okay.
what they are, don't you?
Peanuts.
Well, that's how stupid we are.
He heard the show.
He
No,
heard-
I haven't heard that far.
oh
I-
yeah, sure.
I played Waltzing Matilda. by
Okay.
Burl
I
Ives,
haven't
and then
been
well,
that far into the show either.
and also the Ralph Harris version of Waltzing Matilda.
I just got past the point where Fred Altier calls up and does the disgusting song via the
Oh,
telephone.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
And you guys are cracking up, as you do normally during the
Yeah, of
disgusting
course.
song, except the microphones are not normally on. To show how much you enjoy what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
yeah. Well, you mean when Jay's gone?
yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't taken to leaving the room in a long time.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, that
There's
wasn't 15 seconds, was it?
No, it wasn't.
No, you have to look at me in order for you to be able to understand.
Well,
the
if you ever do anything to deserve to get looked at, then we would look at you.
Well, I can
What
tell you how.
a charming remark.
No, you know how he deserves to get looked at when he shows us that.
Yeah.
Oh,
here-
no, no,
which
no,
I-
no, Jay.
No,
Jay,
I'm
you
close
do
to
have
that.
to pull it. Stop.
I'm not gonna look. I'm
Will you
not.
stop?
I'm not looking.
Just don't even. Yeah, he's coming. I'll give him a
I'm not-
personal.
I'm not looking.
Yeah,
No.
give him a personal.
No, I'm not
preview.
looking.
That's
I'm not
good.
looking.
Because I didn't do this.
Well,
I did
Of
not.
course not. You're not a latent homosexual like Jay is.
I did not do it, so I don't deserve to get shown that thing.
I don't want to look at it.
That
Sure you do. You're obsessed with it, Jay.
no, he's obsessed with it.
not a boiled with it. Obsessed with it. It is a cyst. I agree.
Softeners can help remove tile adhesive. Jay.
No.
You thought it was something else.
No, I
didn't
didn't know.
Yes, you did.
Although I did try that. You know, on the benches at the restaurant.
What benches?
Not the benches, but the bar. On the bar. The
Benches.
chairs. Not the benches. The chairs on the
Shit,
bar.
They have adhesive on them.
No.
Why?
Well, they're hard, and I rubbed this stuff called stool softener on there for a week straight, and it still stayed real hard. Now, seriously. Now,
Why were you wanting to soften the stool?
Because I thought it would be easier for people to sit down on it. I mean, it's
Wouldn't be so hard,
Wouldn't be so
almost
hard.
like a cushioned stool.
almost like that.
Yeah.
We have 4 of them,
Uh-huh.
and somebody complained they were a
Yeah.
little bit
A bit
uncomfortable.
hard, huh?
A little uncomfortable, and I
Yeah.
tried it, and I tell you, stuff doesn't work, Jim.
Oh well, you know.
keep
Did
going,
you take
Jay.
it back?
Did
Did you take it back and explain to him what you'd done?
No, I haven't. I should probably.
Well, you
take
know,
it
you
back.
really should.
I
Yeah,
really
yeah. Take it back. Explain to them what you did, how you used it, and then that, then they'll refund your money because it just obviously doesn't work.
I'll take it back to Walgreens.
Yeah,
and say,
good idea.
You know, this stuff. I rubbed this thing into these bar stools for a week straight. Every day.
See, now you're missing it. You really should do that and record the whole thing. See, surreptitiously record the thing. So that we can use it, because there's no names or anything, and it's just
No,
radio. They wouldn't see the person, and we could have a lot of fun with it. See, but no, you won't go that far.
Well,
You really need to take it to the next level, Jay.
yeah, I guess.
You need to dig deeper? Is it?
Well, no, I just thought it would be pretty
Try a
funny.
pencil.
It would, it
Pretty
really.
good, Jay. I'm just going to add this to the montage I'm making.
Yeah,
of
right.
all your butt
Oh,
references.
good of all his
We're going to
references.
have a whole album of Jay's
Yeah.
butt jokes.
But he never brings that up.
No, of course not.
No, he never.
But
does.
actually, wouldn't that be hysterical? Can you imagine what their
that would
response
be
would be?
hysterical. That would be. Well, they just look at you like you're an idiot.
I wonder what they really would do if I actually did that.
It
Well, I
said you
guess
the
it-
dry cleaning bill for their pants.
I guess it
Oh,
would
yeah.
just depend on who it was. I mean, if they were new, they'd probably laugh their ass off. I mean, and roll on the floor. If they were, if they'd been there a while and had
They
learned
probably
some
heard
tact.
it before, and then maybe.
Oh yeah, they've heard it before. Yeah,
maybe
right.
Not,
Jay.
maybe not that particular one, but I'm sure people have come up with really stupid stuff.
Yeah. Well, now I'm beginning to think
With what?
that. Well, I don't know. That. Yeah.
Thank you.
This guy kills me.
Yeah.
We could propose bringing back the new Amos and Andy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No,
Yeah,
listen.
good.
Now, hold
Jay.
on.
that's
This is
not-
not a bad
Just
idea.
Without affect, right?
With the effect.
Hey, Amos. Hey, Amos. Nice raccoon.
Yeah.
I was taking Sapphire out for dinner the other
Yes,
day
I was. That would actually-
at the Mystic Knights of the
yeah,
Sea.
the Mystic Knights of the Sea. And I said to myself, well, I done did it. No.
Yeah. Actually, we could actually prepare a script like that.
Yeah. Okay, work on that,
And
Jay.
do it. It's Amos and Andy at Harvard.
At Harvard. God.
No, it could work.
Yeah.
This could work.
Yep.
I'll bring it up to the program
Good.
committee.
It's
Don't worry.
good. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah,
I'll
you
send
just,
him a
you
note.
just bring that right up to him, Jay. That's fine.
Well,
Hey, listen,
what's the
man.
name of the show?
I think it's called Outspoken.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll write
Maybe
up
it's
a
not
proposal.
on anymore.
We'll write
if
up a
they're
little
doing the,
Well, they're
proposal
looking for a host.
for the program
Well,
committee.
they were. Okay,
Yeah.
now if they've made literature for the halibut permanent in that time slot,
Oh, maybe-
they've either moved it or they've canceled it until they can find
find
somebody.
a slot, yeah,
to-
so
to-
to speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well. No, what?
All right. Well, you
Amos
go
and
ahead.
Andy at Harvard.
I think
Well, you got to move forward. You know, this is the 21st century now.
I'd like to introduce myself. I am George Kingfish Stevens. This is my wife, Sapphire.
because we're all brothers in that great fraternity, the Mystic Knights of the Sea.
That's right.
How are you doing, Brother Andy?
Oh, well, it's
Yep.
it has
See, it is
potential.
funny. I
Yeah,
mean,
it is funny. There's no doubt about it.
it's funny. I mean, you take somebody out of what you're used to seeing them, you put it in another situation, and a lot of times it's funny. So. Maybe one show. I don't know. Just a special.
It might not work
Maybe
for
a
a week
special.
after week after
Maybe a
week.
special. Just a 1 hour special. You know.
Could be.
Yeah.
Our Avis and Andy goes to Harvard Christmas special.
Yeah.
yeah,
That'd be good.
Maybe next year. I don't think we'll
Yeah.
get it by this year.
Yeah, we got to write the script. You know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we'll work on it. And meantime, I guess we're close enough. We can play a couple songs and do Never
Yeah,
Swat a Fly.
sure. Go ahead.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back in a little while. This is KDHX St. Louis.
Hey, we're back.
Are we? Oh boy, I cannot get this. I cannot shake this new Amos and Andy idea. I really can't. I just think. No, I really can't. I think it'd be great.
Okay, write it up.
Kind of. It's going to take a little bit.
Yeah. Well, in your spare time.
Yeah,
you
spare
can
We're
write
going to
it
make a
up.
script and everything. And
Well, I think
maybe
you
we should
should.
record it and then present it to the committee.
Present it, yeah, in
And
text.
it's- yeah, and then let
here's
them
here's
judge.
an hour show,
Right?
an hour special.
Well, I could see it. I know. I think. I really do.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, Andy. It looks like you're decorating your home for Kwanzaa. No, I think it's no. I think it would be great.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, King, let's put on those Nat King Cole records.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Maybe it might burn it. It might burn itself out quick. I don't know. It might not work forever. But.
Yeah, maybe not. Hi, you're on the air.
Take the gay slot and do Amos and Andy comes out of the closet.
Why, you're a fine-looking man there, Andrew.
Yeah. Is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me?
Take me out before you think you can get into my pants.
No, stop it.
What? It's just another idea for a show.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's gonna
What?
fly. I don't think it's gonna.
Oh yeah, like Amos and Andy go to Harvard. Will.
I don't know. It's just
Well, maybe
a
we
thought.
should do it from week to week. They go
Yeah.
to different places.
Yeah, there you go. This would be the
See?
second show of two.
What
Wouldn't
are
that be
you
good?
doing?
Why do you care?
And why is your eye
There.
automatically
Yeah.
drawn
Yeah,
to
well,
it?
because
Take
anytime
another
you
call.
see somebody with their hand tucked down all the way into their pants so far that it's down to their elbow, it makes you wonder what's going on.
I was scratching my knee.
Yeah.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and say howdy.
Hey,
Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
How y'all doing?
Great.
Hey,
He said
Now,
enthusiastic.
here, how about Amos and Charlie?
Amos.
No, we'll get somebody to come in. We'll do that. And Charlie, you come in and we'll do an Amos and Charlie.
Hey.
And just be what you are and who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's aiming at Charlie.
Oh, whoa.
What?
Ooh.
I'm sorry to hear that,
Aim
Charlie.
at Charlie, boom.
Sorry to hear that,
Oh,
Charlie.
what did he say? I missed it.
Everybody's aiming at Charlie.
Oh, Charlie. Nobody's aiming at you.
Like, hey, Charles, why don't you play us some gospel music?
yeah, there you go. Yes.
But I come in, if Amos would change his name, remember, I go by the name of Gore Thump.
That's right.
Gore
Or you could do the coming out of the closet show, Charlie.
Oh,
Hey.
No offense, nothing personal. I just
No, I mean, I know now I know I like bluegrass, but come on.
well, that's
Come on,
true.
coming out of the closet.
Well, if you go in the closet, you have to come out sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Hello,
Good
Hi.
morning.
this is Flatulina.
Hi,
Hi
Flatulina.
there.
Hi, this is Mike. You've got Jim on the other microphone here.
Mike and Jim.
Hi, how are you?
I am so good. How are you?
Doing
We're
wonderful.
great. We're great. You know, I was just looking at the cover of your CD there, the Fletchelina's Fabulous Holiday Spectacular.
Yes.
Are you Cyndi Lauper?
You know, believe it or not, you are not the first person to make some comment about similarities.
Well, see,
Wow.
on the front, you look a lot like her, actually, with the glasses and everything. But on the back, you don't look anything like her.
It's
so.
the rosebud lips.
I think it is. I think it is, yeah.
Well, how's the album selling?
This year is definitely increased from last year. It's only the second year we've really marketed it.
Uh-huh.
I see. And are you going to have something else besides a Christmas album?
We'll just have to see. The way it is with records, you just kind of wait and see how the first one goes. And, I tend to have a varied career.
I understand.
Yeah.
And my acting and, other things. I'm philanthropic.
We should really do a push around National Broccoli Day. I think that would be good.
A National Broccoli Day?
Yeah, I think that would be a good time to really push that out.
That is brilliant. Do you mind if I write that down?
No, not at all.
Okay. Thanks.
That is wonderful, actually. I think you're the pioneer in the new field called musicology, rather.
Flatomusicology.
Okay, what exactly is that?
Flatomusicology is basically music created with bubbles. Actually, flatomusicology is the study of music created with bubbles, which is Flato music. And that includes singing fish.
Okay,
Oh, is that
and,
what the fish are
yeah.
about on the album?
right.
Yeah, well, I have a little fish choir.
Oh, yeah? Now, how do they do their thing?
Well, I, as part of my doctoral dissertation, I decided to try to teach fish to sing.
Okay. Do you have to squeeze them, or?
Well, no, it's really a very long process.
can
Squeezing
imagine.
them would probably be counterproductive.
Well, maybe you're right.
Honestly, because it would make them very angry, I think. We found these very, very deep sea fish
Uh-huh.
that have a mechanism that sort of mimics a voice,
Uh-huh.
like a kind of a diaphragm.
Do you have an
and-
example
An example of...
handy of the fish singing?
What track can we put it in?
Oh, is it on there?
well,
yeah,
they're
it's on-
in every track.
They
Oh,
are.
they're in every track.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
Oh.
But there's one track that features just the fish.
Yeah. I want to hear that one because I'm not able to discern the fish from you. I guess.
Well, the dance of the reed pipes.
Okay. Let's just hear
three,
a
four.
tidbit of that. Just so the folks listening can hear
Sure.
what fish singing sounds like.
Let's see. Oh, no, that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
Okay.
The wrong disc? Oh,
Yeah,
there's
I
two.
have the wrong. Yeah.
You have the wrong CD.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there's two.
No. There's we put together the Christmas
Oh,
mix
right.
last week
Right.
of the other stuff, and I left that one off of it.
Way
Oh,
to
right,
go.
because it featured the singing fish. That's
Right.
Way to go, Mike.
Well, I'm an idiot.
why. That's okay.
Can you compare it to anything?
The singing fish?
Yeah.
Could you compare
No.
anything to a singing fish? Really?
Well,
No,
I'm
I don't
just
think so.
asking. Can you give us in order to do a comparative, since people don't know what fish singing sounds like,
Well, they'll
can you
get it.
compare it to something that sounds sort of similar to singing fish?
Oh, maybe. I think the closest thing would be wonderful angelic bells and
Oh,
just euphoria put to music.
yeah, I see. Okay.
I'm sure that's very clear, and
oh,
you can,
extremely.
you can get it from that.
Right. Well, they'll be featured on the holiday dance mix. We're going to do that later
okay.
in the
All
show.
right.
And
Yeah,
so
they're
you'll
in
get
there.
to hear.
And we'll know when they come on.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Now
you
we
will.
be able to
we
tell.
heard a couple of cuts already, and I don't remember hearing fish singing them.
Well, they
Or
were
at least
there.
what I thought was fish singing.
Well, they were there.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right.
I think you just haven't been paying attention.
Maybe that's it.
That's true.
Well, I've
Sometimes
never
we get
been
real busy
accused of
and
that
in the
before.
studio.
And honestly, I tend to steal the show
Uh-huh.
with my flatulent music,
Yeah.
Right.
and people often overlook my poor little fish.
Yeah.
That's true. They're sort of relegated to the background.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, are you a flatulist in the pure sense?
I am actually not a flatulist.
Okay.
I am a flatomusicologist.
Okay. There you go. There's a difference, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not like Mr. Methane.
No.
I am not like Mr. Methane, no. Methane, depending on where you're from.
It's got to be methane. It just sounds better that way.
Okay, I'll go with you. on
Okay.
that one. I'll go with you on that.
Okay, but you do have the medical condition which is called chronic hypergastros.
That's easy for you to
Yes,
say.
it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the first day with the new lips.
It's okay.
Hypergastrosplasia.
Chronic hypergastrosplosia.
Ah,
See, there you go.
there you go. She made it sound so easy.
She
It's
did.
quite well. I've said it all my life.
Right, yeah.
Yes, it's a tragic condition, and it's affected dozens of people since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really, it's amazing, and it basically causes you to.
Is there a motor? Are you near a river?
Why do you ask?
I heard a motorboat go by.
Oh,
That might be outside. We have a firehouse
it
outside
just
the
may
station.
be traffic.
Oh, okay, maybe it's
Outside
traffic.
my
yeah.
window?
Okay, I just
Yeah.
That could be it.
yeah, that's probably what it was. Okay.
But anyway, chronic hypergastrosplosia basically causes
Motorcycle.
a person to constantly pass gas, basically,
I
Oh,
see.
sure.
Okay.
without any sense of control or.
And for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, regardless.
And
of
you
diet,
found a way to harness this.
I have.
Well, that's great.
Yes, I turned my lemons into lemonade,
There you go.
and I decided to take my embarrassing chronic condition, hypergastrosplosia, and I am making music of it.
That's wonderful.
Now, do you do live shows?
Well, yes, I do live shows, but unfortunately, the clean air activists all rallied last year.
Well, sure. I can imagine. Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
see you get
Yeah, the
upset.
sign, the post, all the, the
Yeah, they got the
picketing,
U-
and oh yeah.
Yeah, they got the UN involved,
Oh,
and
sure.
now any country that has any kind of clean air regulations, I'm not allowed to perform.
I can imagine.
I see.
I can
Well, when you do perform, how do you get in voice?
Well, getting in voice is something that singers do when they're going to sing because they haven't been singing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And see, for me, that's not really a problem
Never
I
happens,
see.
huh?
Okay.
because I'm pretty much always in voice.
I
Yeah,
see.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, you're the consummate professional. I've come to know that about you from seeing your videos on that are on the CD and
thank
from going to the website, which is flatulina.com.
Yes.
And that's spelled.
FLATULINA
Yes.
dot
It's
com.
Okay.
it's a family name.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
And I see you're wearing it proudly,
Yes.
and it's good to know that you're out there. Now it says here that you're about to start off on your Feel the Heat tour Part 2.
Yes.
And last year, the majority of your Feel the Heat tour, I guess Part 1, was in Antarctica.
Mhm.
Why were you?
Now, where
in
did you play in Antarctica? I was there.
You were.
Yes.
I was at the arena.
Oh, the arena, sure, down
Yeah.
there in Antarctica. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like to brag, but people often ask me about this. I'm actually a descendant of the royal family of Antarctica,
Uh huh.
and so it was just for me. I was going back to see my family.
Yeah. What's best about it is the seals. They clap so well.
Oh, the seals.
Yeah, they really know how to clap.
Yeah, they're an appreciative
Yeah, but
audience. Yeah.
honestly, I had to keep them away from my fish choir
I can imagine.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
because a lot of training went into those fish, and it's not just a little snack.
Right. Now, just one thing of it, one little piece of advice though. I mean, for your Feel the Heat tour,
Yeah.
don't get too close to the flame.
How
There
did you
could
know
be
that was
problems.
the subtitle for the tour?
Oh, is it?
No,
Okay.
really.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'm astute that way.
Yeah, it's the Feel the Heat Tour Part 2, Don't Get Too Close to the Flame.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, it just makes sense.
I think you're psychic.
Well, maybe so.
I think you are.
I'm more a safety nut, I think, than anything.
Oh, yeah, well, that
It's a
too.
safety. Wouldn't want you blowing out into the audience.
Well, yes, and I've learned that lesson many times in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No pyrotechnics in my show.
No, I
Oh,
would
no,
think
I
not.
wouldn't think, no. That's it, but I don't know if I should bring this up, but you recently had some bad exposure when you were caught booty sinking, what they call booty sinking, on
Yeah.
live TV. Was there anything you want to say about that?
Well, it's just one of those things. I was on a live TV show, and I felt a lot of pressure, and I've never done this before, and I'm never going to do it again. But I apparently someone thought it would be good for me to have some gas X, but it sort of cut back on my
I would
sound.
think.
Oh,
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
And last minute decision with my manager, we thought it would be good for me to have, my booty sinking track. And
Just
it was
in
live-
case.
Excuse me?
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
And, because I just thought I can't risk it. It's live TV. So I did my first song, and everything was fine. And then I got up there to do my second song, and the band started, and then my booty sinking track came on from the first
Oh
song.
man.
And I got so embarrassed. I just did this little dance, and then I ran off the
Yeah.
stage.
Oh, yeah. I
Sure.
can imagine. Yeah.
It was really embarrassing.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Well, you know, America loves to forgive, and you come clean, and I salute your honesty and appreciate it. And also, we did want to bring up on the positive side that you're stepping into the political arena with your Puppies for Peace tour, or
Yes.
effort, rather.
Yes.
What's that all about?
Well, Puppies for Peace is just something that I've had in my heart for years, because it's my personal philosophy that every problem politically in this world is due to grumpy world leaders, basically.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree.
And I believe that if they just played with a puppy for a half hour every day, they would not be so grumpy.
Oh, I agree.
You know what? That's brilliant.
Yeah, thank you.
It's simplistic, but it's brilliant. There's great.
Yes, thank you. And so basically, it's our effort to put a puppy secretary in every capital city in the world,
Yeah, good. I think that's a great idea.
except for Korea.
Oh,
Right. Good idea. Yeah, good idea.
We don't
away
do it
from-
in Korea.
Yeah,
Right.
No, yeah, we wouldn't want them to end
Yeah.
up as hors d'oeuvres.
We'd have a puppy a day
yeah.
there.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
yeah.
But so we're going to have a puppy secretary who will bring the puppy to the world leader and let them play for a half hour every day.
Mhm.
And the world will be a better place.
I agree.
It really will.
Absolutely. So, what's next for you now? Are you said we're going to wait and see about this album before you do another one? Are you considering maybe doing a Disney album? You know?
Oh, Disney, I don't know. They don't return my calls.
Oh,
I think they might have written the number down wrong.
very possibly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know what's in the future. We'll just have to see. I just did a little stint on Broadway.
Oh yeah, what show were you in?
I was in the cast of Chicago, but I played sister to the lead character Velma. I played Veronica Kelly, who is the murder victim.
Oh, okay. Was that
Ah.
a singing role?
Actually, it was a very challenging role because I had no lines and I was never on the stage.
Wow,
that is Oh.
challenging.
Yeah, it was very, very challenging.
Well, that was very difficult to pull off, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
That was very difficult to pull off, I'm sure.
Yes, it really was. And unfortunately, my contract ended early. And I think it was because the other cast members might have been jealous of me because
That's
I was the only
probably
one
it.
who had my own dressing room.
Okay, yeah.
And then something about, I don't know, they said that the windows had to be open all the time when I was there, and it was getting cold outside, and they didn't want to do that anymore. And I never asked them to open the windows. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah.
But, and something
Well,
about old building and poor
Yeah, that's-
ventilation.
Well, again, I think it goes broader than just world leaders. I think a lot of leaders of things are grumpy, and they probably would have done good with the puppy therapy too.
Oh, my gosh, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
I should have had a puppy secretary.
There you
come
go. I think
tonight.
everything would have been fine.
Well,
I'm going to write down some of your ideas
you know,
because they're good.
Thank you.
Yeah. What was the other idea you had?
I don't remember.
Too bad. I said I was going to write it down, and then
Yeah,
I
and you
didn't.
didn't. I'm moving on here.
Yeah.
I don't sit in one place too long.
that's
Yeah.
okay. We'll send you a CD of the show, Blanchely.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, it'll all
Okay,
be on
Yeah,
tape.
it'll all be
or
on tape.
CD, whatever you
That's
call
good. I'll transcribe it.
it. That new stuff, those things they call CDs,
They can, this is probably going to be your re-entry into Broadway then if you bring a puppy. I think you could probably start again.
Maybe I could have, okay, I've got a fish choir.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of having a monkey drum corps at some point,
Yeah.
and I'm wondering how I could fit puppies into the music. Maybe I could have a one-woman show.
That's
That might work.
That's an
With all my
answer.
animals.
So you were in Broadway before?
Well, I was in
That was one
Hollywood before.
stint,
I
one
played
stint.
Maris Crane on the Frasier Show for a while.
Oh, it's too bad because I was thinking that now you could advertise it as you're back into Broadway. So
Well, I was in Chicago. You mean?
okay, Chicago.
I
Well,
thought
it's
you
a
meant
Broadway
before Chicago.
production. A Broadway production. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's right.
Sometimes I don't hear what people say on the phone.
I
Oh, yeah,
understand.
it's
Yeah, there's
understandable.
interference on the
That's
time.
I don't really know why. I just
Yeah.
sometimes miss a word here and
Weird.
there.
So if people go to flatulina.com and they check out your album, would you be able to get it out to them before Christmas, do you think?
Oh, definitely. Right now, I believe that we are shipping orders by the next, within the next 2 business days.
Oh, that is good.
Is that by
Yeah.
UBS?
No, U.S. mail.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, regular. We usually do first class.
Okay.
Sure.
Makes sense.
Like that.
And people can buy the CD on eBay.
Okay.
They can buy it on Amazon.com.
Oh, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Good.
And if they do get it through your website, can you autograph it for them?
They can get an autographed CD
Great.
if they
All
want.
right. Well, that's
If they do it from flytolina.com, because that's my people.
Okay.
Yes. Well, thank you for your time.
All right,
I really
well, that's
appreciate
great.
it. We know you're busy and,
Well-
and you're going to be out doing, public
Stuff.
events and
Yeah.
things.
Yes, thank you so much.
And thank you for talking with us. And we'll get to talk sometime in the future. Hope to see you sometime soon.
Well, thank you, and I hope to see you too.
All right.
And
Well,
you have
take
a Merry
care.
Christmas.
Okay, you too.
Bye
Bye
now.
now.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Flatulina.
Yeah. So Jay comes in, says something nice about the opening song, then makes some kind of side-of-the-mouth comment about some shepherd having sex with a sheep and leaves.
Yeah. Well, he's probably got things to do out there.
Yes. So, visiting that room, he says he never goes in.
I don't know what it is. Nah, he went that way.
Oh. Yeah, just to fool you, and then went
I
around
see.
this way.
I see. Oh, well. Morning.
Good morning, sir. How are
It's
you?
the big Christmas special.
And God bless you and your enthusiasm.
Hey, I don't care what day it is. It's still 6 o'clock in the morning
You know, that's a good
on a
point.
Saturday.
That's a good point.
Oh, I'll tell you. There's nothing that kind of makes up for that, you know.
Ah, did you get your goat yet from Jay?
Goat?
Or whatever animal he's gonna. You said you were talking last week about how you give each other animals, and then
We don't
Give
give
'em to
them
far-
we don't give them to each other.
well, yeah, you do in a technical
In a
sense,
no, well, okay.
and then you,
No,
you
not
give
in a
them
technical
to
sense.
farmers or whatever,
Yeah, well, no.
or horny shepherds.
No, that's called it's called the Heifer Society.
Oh, okay.
And if you're looking for an alternative gift of giving instead of just useless crap,
Mm-hmm.
you call the Heifer Society, or you go to Heifer, HEIFER.com, I believe, and you can donate